I was never into singing. तेरे चेहरे से नजर नहीं हटती नजारे हम क्या देखें. So Mosu of course was actually the film was supposed to be out in '99, but here the film didn't come out for a year.
Oh.
And they had already put out these 2 songs. The songs just became cult.
I
And I said it's for you.
ever thought that today, like we sit here and this is the life I would be leading.
Amazing.
Married purely out of love.
Lately, I've been doing a lot of podcasts, but a lot of things that we spoke today, where maybe a little bit of the champagne had its effect, but I want 2 meals a day and a place to rest my head, and everything else is yours.
Spoken about your fight with anxiety
Depression actually.
and depression. Are you okay to talk about that a little?
Absolutely. You just wake up one day, like you see color here, you wake up one day and you're black and white.
My
एक
dil
तो
goes
गा
on.
लीजिए.
My dil goes.
There are some voices you don't need to introduce. You hear them and you're instantly transported to a memory, a celebration, a road trip, a first love, or simply a moment that stayed with us. One such voice has become a soundtrack of our lives for the last 3 decades. Today we will meet not just the artist, but the man behind the music and the woman who knows the story behind every song. And for a conversation like this, you need a setting that's just as memorable, right? Welcome to Table Talk, the Taste of Taj. This time at the iconic Taj Land's End. Perched on the edge of the Arabian Sea, it's one of Mumbai's most celebrated landmarks, where every corridor has welcomed legends, every window frames a different side of the city, and where the warmth of Taj hospitality meets the unmistakable spirit of Mumbai. A place that feels just as timeless as the stories it has witnessed. And today, this beautiful setting welcomes 2 people whose journey has touched millions. Please welcome the rock star singer Shaan and his gorgeous wife Radhika Mukherjee. We begin with the music itself at Spectra, an exclusive luxury private screening theatre at the Taj Land's End, Mumbai.
Oh, shoot.
All right, finally, this moment. In fact, Radhika, you to na, मैं कब से wait कर रही हूँ to get you to this table.
She's the busy one.
She is the busy one.
No. I think I've reached a stage in my life where I just love being home.
I know.
I just love being home.
But I have a different reason for saying that because देखो शान की आवाज तो सब जानते हैं. But I know that you have such a beautiful story of your own. You have had such a gorgeous journey of your own that today I'm very excited about inspiring millions of women out there with your stories of resilience, grace and strength.
Oh, thank you.
And Shaan, of course, you to 30 years in. And मुझे लगता है मैं जब भी आपको मिलती हूँ, every year you seem to be having more fun with music. Or yourself.
The life's been good, yeah. And I think, her support and all that's been great. And things that, I think, we have many reasons to...
Many reasons to get together.
Cheers with the champagne.
And yes, so thank you for being here. Thank you for joining my table.
We have to look into each other's eyes. That's very important.
Yes, you know what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Just making sure.
Cheers and let the conversations begin. True luxury isn't just what you see, it's what you feel. It lives in stories, aromas, and conversations that stay with us. I'm Amrita Raichand, and for me, food is more than just flavor. It's also love, nostalgia, and connection. In our chase for goals and success, we've forgotten to pause, to feel, to share. Tabletop, the Taste of Taj is my way of bringing that pause back. By inviting friends, not for interviews or agendas, but for moments of honesty, laughter, and of course, great food. Together we will share meals specially curated by me along with the master chefs of the Taj, dishes that celebrate not just ingredients, but also the stories behind them. And what better setting than the Taj, a name that embodies beauty, heritage, and the warmest hospitality. Every table here has seen new beginnings, reunions, and memories, and now ours will become a part of that legacy. Welcome to Table Talk, the Taste of Taj, where food meets feeling, luxury meets legacy, and the heart always finds a seat at the table.
I mean, we all know that food has a beautiful way of telling stories. It's a beautiful language of love, of bringing people together. Every ingredient has a history. Every recipe has a memory. Every meal kind of marks a moment in our lives. Don't you agree?
Sure, of course.
So that's why, keeping that thought in mind, I thought I'll curate a very special Bengali feast for you. It's a 5-course experience.
Wow.
And these courses, Shaan, Radhika, are going to mirror your lives. So it's going to be interesting because every course has a course philosophy, which I will explain to you as the food comes in. To help me with this curation, I've had the pleasure of the executive chef of Taj Lands End. He is Bengali himself.
Oh.
Okay,
So it's all home.
It's all home ground.
Yeah.
And, you know, Bengali food, Bengali music, they all have that beautiful quality, na? They're so subdued.
I hope that
मैं आ रही हूँ, पंजाबी में भी आ रही हूँ. I am also Punjabi.
That's what
I'm telling you, I got married when I was 22. We're 25 years married. I have become more Bengali in these 25 years, and I have been Gujarati Punjabi in 22 years.
I know, yeah. There also you're Gujarati. Because I can relate to both of you. I'm Jamshedpur. I've grown up in Calcutta. I'm a Punjabi.
Right, but I was listening to you, throw a few nuggets of Bengali while you were speaking.
I'm जानी बांग्ला. Act to act मैं जानी. और खाना तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है.
I love the
Bengali food.
act to act. That's when you know you're not Bengali. Act to Jani.
Oops, I got caught. Okay, I'm going to call
No,
chef.
Bengali was also, I mean, I don't know how much of it is still intact.
না আমি জানি বলতে পারি বুঝতে পারি
Arey Baba, that was quite good. And now you sounded like a Bengali bahu.
fully Bengali bahu
Good one. That was good. Okay, chef को
call
बुलाते
the chef
हैं.
and,
Let him
chef
explain
से
to
भी, हाँ, जरा
you. खाना क्या है मुझे पता है
खाना
सबके पेट में चूहे कूद रहे हैं.
इदूर
बोलते हैं.
इदूर बोलते हैं चूहों को.
कूदने को क्या बोलते हैं?
इदूर लाफाच्चे.
इदूर लाफाच्चे. আমার তো খুব ইঁদুর লাফাচ্ছে. मैं तो alcohol also লাফাচ্ছে अभी.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
It's so I'm happy to have you here. So we have grown up seeing you, and listening to your song. It's a pleasure having you here. And
Thank you.
ma'am, thank you for coming. So today, Chef Amrita has said that, Bengali khana to banana hi hai.
Yes,
I said, okay.
yes.
So today we have done an entire Bengali feast for you. Since, you're from Bengal, I want to rekindle the entire journey of your Bengali past. So I have taken some influences from the school days. Some of the influences have been taken from the Calcutta city itself. And some of the influences I have taken from the dying art. So what is the challenge there? The challenge is to do it a little differently. Plus, you should not be hungry and you should not feel that idul lafache. So we have presented the plate, first 3 course, in a very modern way. And later we have done a family style meal where you don't go hungry. So the first is an amuse bush, which is a very Calcutta style puchka. With and little colonial touch of prawn pate with a gondolebu. And the most famous thing should not be missed is jhalmuri, which comes underneath. So you have a complete Calcutta effect in the first amuse bush, which is coming. So the second course is, it's a mix of a mom's cuisine and a local favorite.
Okay.
Like fish cutlet, which we find it in the local market.
God, I love the country.
Yes.
And second thing is a mom cuisine is collar fuller.
Mochacha.
Bring it on.
And the third cuisine is very special. It's a star of the...
Chef, stop. He will marry you. He will leave me and he will marry you if you say all this.
ये बैंड्रा नहीं है. पंजाब में आ सकते हैं आप.
And then comes the most star dish of the entire meal is the ilish, which is totally done boneless for you. It's pan-seared and then steamed.
1 second. Actually, you are earlier the Ilish mash. You could remove the bones.
We have removed the bones.
But you could also do it earlier, like people have done
Yeah,
it
it's
all
a
this
dark
time.
People used to do.
Why
People
did
used
your
to do.
family make me suffer? Like they said, it is not possible. I have fainted over this. I have fainted.
Really?
Yeah.
My
But
God.
what is also a dying art is to have the ilish with the bones.
No, of course.
And they do it. And
you will get that in the main course.
No, my
Yeah, you just
mother-in-law used to, so mom
way to do
used
it.
to do it where she used to collect all the bones on one side and
Why
have
not?
the
So,
fish on the other.
me too.
You too, yeah. But you're a
know how to
comfort
do
one
that?
now.
Yeah.
And then she used to roll it up neatly and it used to come out like a little pack on her table.
We normally eat the entire fish.
The entire
bones
fish.
and
So
all.
she used to...
We are inherited with all this
I do
technique.
not know. They
Wow.
have like the fangs inside because
I
they
think
used to...
I feel Bengalis are special.
And then comes the entire family feast, where from we have kosha mangsho to ilish and many other Bengali favorites. What you will get.
Oh my God.
And enjoy the meal, and then comes the dessert.
Now tell me what that is.
No, secret. Don't tell them, chef.
Paish.
कुछ था. Guess तो अच्छा था. एक guess तो right है. और guess करो
Sandesh.
चलो.
And second thing, like when everything got spoke about, then I said that, madam is Punjabi, and she said, yeah, so am I, so what?
We're
And I
giving
said,
butter
no,
chicken.
at least you respect,
After.
the butter chicken has to be there.
Oh, thank you, chef. Thank you. That is just amazing.
What a beautiful name.
है ना, Chef Uddipan?
Beautiful name. Oh my God, this is
philosophy.
stunning.
It is so strange that, how this is our first course.
This is stunning.
And our first meeting had something to do with the same word, moose. But yeah, before that, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, such a...
What an interesting flavor.
Yeah, surprise,
I love
right?
the prawn
You're
mousse.
Oh my
expecting,
God. It was so good.
You're expecting a certain flavor
Want to have the jhal muri
and hits
also.
you with something else.
The jhalmuri is my
Oh, yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
I want to ask you something. When did your love for food happen? Because looking at your size, it doesn't look like you have ever loved food, but
I started cooking when I was 8 years old.
are you serious?
Mummy taught me because mummy was a single lady who used to
Then,
go
yeah.
work, come back, look
Yeah,
after
yeah.
us. She used to cook. So मेरे को एक stool पे बैठा देते थे और मैं सीखती जाती थी. And she used to tell me ऐसे. तभी वो अंदाजा से करते. I can never put namak and all with spoon.
Because you know,
I
कि
just
चुटकी
know
डालना है,
कि
इतना ये
everything I
करना है.
learned was from just observing my mum.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, this Amoosh Boosh was meant to ignite that part of your life. So
Right.
first course is always,
So,
something that
Yeah, gets you...
increases your little
Yeah,
curiosity.
appetite and
I'm
excitement.
comparing it to the chapter in life when nobody knows you. When there is no stage, when there's no applause, there's no nothing. You are just a simple human being,
True.
surrounded by family, surrounded by moments. So take me back to that moment, Shaan. Take me back to that little house in Bandra where your father, Manas Mukherjee ji, would
of course,
compose, your grandfather would do the lyrics, your Sagrika, your sister would sing. What were those days like?
So yeah, all this happened in Bandra. Bandra is where I grew up, and all my, like you mentioned, the beginning was all there. Mom, dad, sister, and me. We were just like a family of four. I have enough wonderful memories while he was there. But I lost him early.
Yes.
14, and he was just 42. He had just turned 43.
My
Yeah,
God,
he turned 43 in September. We're all September borns, except for mom. We're not sure which month she was born in. We just created a date for her later, and then we used to celebrate her birthday. But dad was on the 9th, sister was on the 4th, and I'm on the 30th of September.
Oh.
And this happened on the 16th of October, 86. So that's exactly 10 years before we met, but whatever. So yeah, those days, it was fun, it was easy. We were, typical Bandra people. I used to wear my cross and,
Were you
talk like a
and
Catholic
Sagrika
boy.
like the Jackson brother and sister duo?
No, music wasn't that much. Sister was always the one who was
She was the
destined
one
to
who
be
started
singing.
singing by
Yes,
then, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
I was never into singing. It was never something that excited me. It was never something that, of course, I had taken for granted, you could say that. Everyone at home sings. My father sings, my mother sings, my sister sings. Whoever come home, they're mostly singers because, dad would have those sittings and rehearsals. So they were also singers. So I said, in the middle of all this, one more singer, kya zarurat hai duniya ko?
So it was just something that was around you. You never thought at that time that this is going to be your future, this will be your journey.
No way. I was happy to run away from that. And we had, of course, a small space. So any excuse, I'd play all day. I'd be out of the house all the time. So I was be happy to stay out as
How
much.
interesting.
And yet, of course, a lot of that
Kind of
seeped
says, yeah.
Yeah, it got into my system. It was something you couldn't.
Okay, we're coming to part 2, but I want to come to part 1. Back to Radhika.
Yeah,
you
her
I know
growing
are a
up, of course,
Punjabi
is very
family because
different,
our
yeah.
families know each other.
Punjabi joint family.
Yes.
We're not just a Punjabi family. We're a Punjabi joint
family. And then you, I think, went and became a pilot. You also were an air hostess for
Yes,
some time.
first an air hostess, then a pilot.
So what happened?
Marriage. Marriage up.
Come
So
on, you became a pilot after marriage.
I know. So honestly,
Don't
I got
tell us
married
marriage stopped you from anything.
Not at all. It only helped me. I'm
going to come to that.
Honestly, I got married very early, right? So if you're looking at me as a strong woman who had a big vision board at age 18 and 19, no, I didn't have it. Okay, my only aim when I was 18, 19, 20, 21 was to get married.
Really?
Yes. I was very sure that I want to get married by the age of 22 and I got married.
उस समय कुछ नहीं था कि बंगाली है, पंजाबी है, कोई भी मतलब
Not only for me or not even for my parents.
But yours was a love marriage,
I was
right?
love marriage. So I was sure. I mean, I was not marrying anything that will move. Not like that. Once I was
It almost
sure.
feels like that, right?
कि शादी तो करनी है जो मिल जाए.
नहीं, not
I'm
like that.
22. कौन है ये?
No, not. Obviously, marry anything that moves. Obviously, if I was in love, I was sure I would be married by 22.
Okay, so how you both got married, I'm going to move to the next course.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
get
yeah.
the appetizers. That's our second course.
Creating such interesting flavors.
That's what chef said, na? Thoda sa modern twist diya hai Bengali
Superb,
food ko. And that's what Indian
Sometimes,
food
those
is.
twists can go in some
Yeah,
other direction,
yeah,
but this
yeah.
one is
I agree.
hitting the spot perfectly.
So she was staying in a big house. You thought you've hit jackpot. Then what happened?
And
And
then-
Radhika has clarified that he has hit jackpot. Uske baad kya hua?
Till now.
And then, the one thing, like she mentioned, she just wanted to get married. That was something that used to get me very perplexed. I said, like, no, you have to be an independent woman. You have to, not that I was trying to get like married at that point. But I just wonder, why is there no ambition in this person? And little did I realize I ignited someone later, went on to do so many things that for that person who said, no, I'm happy to get married and, have children and look after them. I mean, even she must be wondering what happened. How does she, from there,
I think,
do so many
became
things?
a pilot after getting married.
Yeah, so I was, working with Swissair and with Jet Airways and Swissair. But my thing was, I was very sure that, when we have children, I am going to give my 100% to them. Not that working moms don't.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
What I meant was, okay, I'll get a lot of back.
No, I did the same thing. I completely took a 2-year sabbatical.
No, I'm very proud at one point. Like I always look at myself as a homemaker.
Yeah.
And for me, having kids, also it was very different then. Amrita, because, he was just starting off. And to get help would probably, not probably the right route to go through.
Yeah.
I decided that, I will stay at home and I will raise up the kids. Right.
And was it tough at that time, Shaan? Because you were singing a lot of jingles, you were just getting into it. Money those days in the music industry wasn't what it is today.
Yeah, and that is true. But it was actually changing times. Things were actually getting much better than it used to be a little before that. And especially because we came in from that whole pop music thing.
Yeah.
Somehow, even without the number of songs, you were still getting better monies in shows than some of the popular playback singers at that point. Also, because a lot of these new beverages were becoming very popular in national, cola companies. So they wanted young faces. So everything just kind of fell in place. But having said that, started with literally zilch. So there was nothing to...
Yeah,
the house you have to get, from the first car to everything.
When we got married, I was still working for Swissair. And I was flying and I used to do these flights and I used to come back in the night and then he had a show and then I used to literally not sleep and I used to go for a show, come back from his show and then again go on a flight. I got pregnant and then obviously, flying was not an option.
Also 9/11 happened. So, flying had become a little bit of a scary thing for
and then
all of us.
Soham was born in 2002. We were married in 2000, right? November 2000, June 24, 2002, I had Soham.
My God.
So it was like before our first anniversary, I was pregnant.
My God.
So I was really not a person who was ambitious at all. I was a very happy homebody.
It is very, very sweet to hear this story. Rahul and I also very similar kind of story. I was also a successful model, but मुझे भी शादी का बड़ा शौक था. शादी करके मुझे घर
Is it a
बैठना था.
Punjabi thing now?
It's a
I'm
Punjabi
thinking?
thing.
It's a
I
Punjabi
think.
thing. Actually, maybe you're right.
And Rahul was with ICC, right? So he was traveling to these countries. So I have traveled to 16 countries, and he like, you work na? You work na? I said, why should I work? I've just got married. I want to have fun. No, he made me carry my portfolio to London. And actually, I did shows with ZTV, but thank God I thank him.
Yeah,
because
true,
what would I do? He would be at Bath working with ICC.
True.
And I hosted shows for ZTV there, and I made money in pounds. I would go and shop and send suitcases back because we were there for 3 months.
Wow.
Living alone. So I think it's something about, couples just believing in each other.
I think he
wanting to-
believed in me more than I've ever believed in myself.
You must have also believed
No,
in him
and
because
also
what
Rahul
the
must have
impression
seen,
I'm
you know-
getting you were not like the star then. You were not loaded then.
No,
you
not
were
at all. Yeah,
bulky, trained.
I
and
just
stuff.
wanted to get married.
You just wanted to get married, and I think it's just nice story for people to know because
True,
you don't always have to begin from the top. If you both are educated, if you have the right intention, I mean, the sky is the limit. Look at where you are today. And who would have thought 30 years ago
Yeah,
that little
that
Shaan
is
and that little
no
Radhika who
way.
just decided to get married. The end में मैं पूछने वाली थी कि आपकी क्या special कोई Taj memories है? Because Taj is really the world's strongest
So our
hospitality
first
brand.
ever party that we felt like we have thrown a party was at the Taj Lancet.
Because I think Taj evokes that. Na? Tajness is something that you relate with your most. मेरा मन मैं अभी भी बोलती हूँ मेरे बेटे की शादी तो मैं ताज में करूँगी.
First marriage of our family, my niece Anjani is getting married at the Taj.
It's a thing.
That's a thing. This is a thing about it, which is why I'm so happy that I'm doing this at the Taj. And look at Chef, the way he has gone out of his way to create. ऐसे मुझे ये चाहिए, ये सब मिल जाएगा, and that is something which only Taj can do.
True.
And on that note, let's get that signature dish going.
Yeah.
है ना?
The Kashmir is so good.
So good. So tell me, Shaan, like this dish is a defining moment of this meal.
Oh, yeah.
What was the defining moment of your life? Was it Musu Musu? Was it Tanha Dil?
I think it was the year 2000. Year 2000.
The golden era, I would call it.
Oh, yes, I also was married.
No, 2000 he got married. That's why I'm
We got
like,
married.
I know. So
But that happened in November. But everything that happened in 2000 was just a lot of my, defining moments would all be clustered in that 1 year, of course.
So take
with
us
the grand
through it.
finale
Kaise
of
hua?
getting married.
I
But-
think she was the lucky charm, right?
Yeah, because we were already
superbly
engaged and she was
lucky.
already, we were. So, yeah, from 2000, say, debuting with the film songs, Tanha Dil being released.
So first Musu Musu happened.
Yeah.
How
first
did
Musu
that
Musu
happen?
happened. So, Musu Musu, of course, was actually, the film was supposed to be out in 99, but there was some issue with Sony Productions who were going to be launching with this film and Tiger Productions, Shilinder Singh's company, that it got postponed by a year. But why that worked for me was those two songs were released already in 99 and they kept playing on radio. Generally, you know what, before a film is out, you do a 2-month promo and then the film comes out. And then if the film does well, it's all right. If it doesn't, then the song is kind of gone with it. But here the film didn't come out for a year.
Oh.
And they already put out these two songs. So for a year, both Wo Pehli Baar and Musu Musu Aasi kept playing on radio, like on a loop. And it really caught on. And even if the film didn't do well, the songs just became cult. And by that kind of helped me. The next song I got to sing was for A.R. Rahman and Shah Rukh Khan and, a duet
You
with
sang
Singh.
for all of them.
Yeah,
Saif
but
Ali Khan.
things just moved immediately. From your first release to your first hit is another kind of journey.
Yeah.
Many people sing a lot of songs until they get their big success. But luckily for me, this strange situation helped a very small song from a very small film become my kind of launch pad. All thanks to probably...
No. But I'm telling you, he's like at one point I've gone to one of his recordings and, and I remember this so well and it has stayed with me as a learning, which I have taken with me in all the entrepreneurial journey that I have. And I also say that to my kids. So he was behind the mic, and I remember this so vividly, where he was singing, and the music director at that point said, "It's done." And he said, "No, this is not okay. This is not okay. I need to re-sing it." And we were going on a dinner date, but I just sat there for 2 hours extra. And I was like, our reservations gone and all of that. And I was a little angry and, a little cheesed off. And he turns around and says, we have the rest of our lives to do this. If I sing it wrong, it stays forever. So that kind of...
Also, I didn't have money for dinner.
No, you have a very sweet way of always complimenting her, but I think this moment I will compliment you. Because anyone who believes in that detail, who goes all out,
and
I mean, for all you know, what you would have sung before that would have also been. But hum jaise kuch log hai na, jo perfectionists hai, we want to get it right.
Correct.
And it pays off, Shaan. It pays off in the end.
Yes. I think that has been such a, if, life gives you very few teachable moments.
Yeah.
And I think this was a very big teachable moment that I saw and witnessed, which I hope that I've taken forward, and I hope my kids take forward.
Coming back to your Musu Musu. So Musu Musu, then Tanha Dil, and then you became a rock star. Jhankar beats.
Yeah, then it just took off.
वो कौन सा गाना? That's also yours. एक तो गा लीजिए. मैं तो अगर गाऊंगी तो सब भाग जाएंगे.
That I can sing while eating, huh?
Yeah, can you?
Tell you how?
Yeah.
My dil, wait. My dil goes.
इसके लिए मुझे कॉपीराइट का इशू भी नहीं आएगा. Oh my God, amazing. Radhika, you had front row seats to this man's success journey at that point. 2000 turned for him. He became, I think, sold out concerts. You and Sonu Nigam, I think you were the...
No, Sonu was...
I think at par at that time.
Senior, yeah.
But at the time, I think it was both of you,
But he took off much before me. That I have to... I won't...
Okay, but you were also hitting it out of...
Me and KK were about the same time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you were watching him literally take off. He must be traveling. He must be all over the place. And you've already shared with me how, you're like this ghar ki ladki who wants to look after.
Ekta Kapoor, she says, thank God for those TV serials.
Why?
Because you were never there. So at least I could be at home watching TV serials, or else I had to go out, party. I was a young girl trapped in a house. So yeah.
But like you said, front row seats, honestly, I have never imagined in my entire life or dreamed of that this is a life I will lead. I mean, for me, even like I said, on a 30th, he took me outside. We were staying here, and then he took me, we were a party and we were staying. And he took me outside, and there was a Mercedes, an E-Class, nicely wrapped up. And it was for me...
For about 2 days.
2 days, and he took it, that's okay. But the very fact is that,
it's our first big car.
I never
said it's for you.
Ever thought that today, we sit here and this is the life I would be leading.
Amazing.
Married purely out of love.
Of course, I can see that.
Purely out of faith in him. And I can, sorry, I'm getting emotional. But
I know, I'm getting emotional listening to you.
I'm going to have a piece of hillside.
I can easily say that, if you say marriage is hard work, it's been a cakewalk for me.
Aww.
Because he is just so on point.
I think you're blessed to have a wife like that.
Tell you, Amrita, it's all her manifestation. It's all her, showing me the path and stuff like that. Because I was a very, live the moment kind of a person. Still, if I'm left to my own resources. but she's the one who really has guided.
No, we're one solid team.
Being 6 years younger, initially I used to always have an issue that, why is she always right? Why can't... Whenever I take a call without her... judgment attached, it kind of goes wrong.
Tears of happiness.
It goes wrong. And this is initially. After that, I realized that there's no chance I can get any decision right unless she's involved in it. For those few initial years, I've seen life, I've struggled. I know my thing. What is she? She's been a protected child. What does she know about this world? So I used to constantly have that sort of, but then whatever she'd say, it would happen. And I initially thought maybe she has a black tongue or something like that, Oh, she's making this happen.
Married.
Yeah, what the heck? But then later I realized that her judgment is so much better.
Okay, Shaan, Radhika, before we fill up your plates with an amazing main course that's coming, I want you to just look at this empty plate for a minute.
Okay.
This actually is a new segment I have introduced in Table Talk because mujhe laga ki I know life is something that we like to celebrate, but no matter what, कुछ ऐसी चीज होती है which you realize is an unfulfilled dream, or you feel that you missed out in life. But I just want you to look and reflect कि ऐसा कुछ है that you regret, ऐसा कुछ है which you feel, I wanted this and it didn't happen. But it's okay. Anything that comes to your mind?
I think for me is studying a bit more.
Studying what?
Probably going abroad to study or taking my studies more seriously. I think I completely underestimated myself at that point.
But you did kind of fulfill that
Yes,
a little
I mean,
bit.
I'm now a qualified therapist.
No, and she also did a short alumni course in Wharton.
At Wharton. But I just feel that,
business.
I just wish I had that experience of studying a bit more.
You've recently even spoken about your fight with anxiety.
Depression, actually.
And depression. Are you okay to talk about that a little?
Absolutely.
What happened?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like an empty plate.
What happened? What triggered
Nothing.
it?
It's just, that's the thing, right? I mean, when you have an onset on depression, people always think, what's wrong? Right? Like, घर में कुछ problem है, husband के साथ, बच्चे ठीक नहीं है, your life is okay, financial, none of that. You just wake up one day, like you see color here, you wake up one day and you're black and white, right? There is no color in your world. Why, what? It's all a play of, your neurotransmitters, your dopamine, your serotonin and all of that in place. So you just wake up with like, even till date, honestly, I can't put a word to it other than it just feels like a pit in your stomach.
पर कैसे deal कैसे किया इसके साथ?
I think one is the easiest part of, was that I had the support from Shaan, and from both Suhamsham, Mahi. Sorry.
And how long did it last?
2 years?
No, not 2 years, but 3 or 4 months until we figured it out. But then I think from 2018
I was on medication
to
for about 3 years.
So that is actually, give or take 6 years. 2018 to 2024. It was.
Okay. आपने कैसे deal किया इसके साथ? Like,
no, honestly, I wasn't very good at dealing with this.
No, you were very good at dealing with it because I don't think he gave me sympathy, which was not really, he didn't sympathize with me.
A little bit of a tough love situation, I think. I sometimes feel that I didn't, but only thing is that I didn't want her to kind of be comfortable in that space.
No, but you never made me uncomfortable or unwanted or like, there's something wrong with you either.
But if I'd pamper her too much, I'd make her very, maybe that would have been an added...
perfect thing, right?
To
say it. There are two ways to look at it. If you look at something that you plug and you unplug it, he let me unplug. So when we plugged me back in, I still worked beautifully. And I think most importantly is he waited patiently on the sidelines for me, waiting for me to process it myself. My kids were like 100 on a 10 because I was very open with them and I sat them down and I said, listen, mom is going through this. Mom is not feeling okay. Mom may cry. It's not on you. It's something that I'm dealing with and I need to deal with internally. It took me 2 years, 2 months to find out there's something wrong. My sister pointed it out to me. And it took another 3 months to get into medication. After the medication kicked in, I was okay, right? The tough part was telling myself that getting off the medication, the weaning was the tough part, right? Which required massive mental strength from me. But more than anything, I educated myself. I just became more aware of myself, my feelings, my grounding. So I went ahead and I went to the Heart to Heart Institute, which is in Baikala. They're affiliated with the Mumbai University. And from there, I actually did my REBT. That's my Rational Emotive Behavioral Cognitive Therapy. I did my transactional analysis. I did my Kharkov method of therapy and also the inner child healing. So I armed myself with the right tools to let myself know that, hey, you know what? I have this. And I've become a qualified therapist. On my birthday this year, I got my diploma in being a qualified therapist.
I would ideally get up and give you a big hug because it takes a lot of courage.
But
And no matter what support you have from the outside,
वो अंदर से जब तक आप नहीं करोगे, जब तक it won't come from
I think that was a
within, you
gift to
can't
myself
conquer
this
that.
year.
she just said that, you know what, it's been 5 days. I haven't been taking my medication. I just went crazy. I said, why are you doing that? You know, because I've seen her spiral. I've seen, even with medication, I've seen her having those bouts and those situations. I said, like, what are you doing? And you tell me now, 5 days, I should have been a part of this thing. So, you know, I wanted to see if I could do this. She's saying I've done a lot of 3 and 4 days, but
No, but it's not the right way to do it. I'm saying it on camera. It's not the right way to do it. I did it is because I first empowered myself with a lot of knowledge, how to ground, how to regulate, how to respond, not react, right? I did a lot of work, a lot of self-work to get to that position where I felt that, hey, I can handle this. I know now if I spiral, how to snap out of the spiral.
oh, yeah,
I know
there'd
how
be times that she'd just be like shaking, I have to hold her, but she wouldn't take the medication. She'd say like, I'll
Yeah.
figure
So,
it out.
yeah. But
How long, कितना time हो गया आपको बिना medication
Oh,
के भी?
2 years
2
now.
years now.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Two
Well
years.
done. Good
Yeah,
on you.
yeah. I'm proud of myself. I think also, you know, the beauty of it is Soham and Mahi. The way they just, I never reached a position where they had to ever, parent me. I was very sure with them that you are my child. You will not parent me. I will parent you. I will figure out a way. Just keep that patience with me, which they did.
Any other unfinished thing in your life where you feel that gave you the power to be there for her the way you were? Because, you know, I think if you've gone through an emotion, that's when you can be there for somebody else also. You can sympathize, you can empathize with that person.
With this, I actually, wasn't aware of this concept that you can be clinically depressed. You can be depressed without a real reason.
or any trigger.
By the time, I mean, of course, then I started reading about it. I started, understanding the whole thing. And then I realized that you're told that you cannot parent them or patient them too much. But coming out of that, of course, this was a situation where I thought she really handled it really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, what if you think the things that I wanted to do now, of course, sounds very shallow from after what she just mentioned. But I always had a streak to want to do, to give back to society, give back to...
Which you do.
But in a almost like a full-time way.
Oh.
Which, so I'm still hoping
that's not
that
empty.
I can still
That
do
is
it.
future.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, she keeps pushing it away.
वो तो you can
But,
still do.
yeah, so
I mean,
I
see,
think
मैं
at some
हमेशा बोलती
point-
जब आपका खुद का पेट भरा हो, तब आप दूसरों को मदद कर सकते हो.
He's not even talking about
Charity begins at home is what
financially.
she's talking about.
No, he's not even talking financially. He's talking about time. He wants to give all
Time
his
is money,
time.
na?
No. I mean, money or not money, there are so many issues that I see around me that I think if I, get involved actively, instead of just, sending out a message on Instagram or something like that, just venting my anger about certain things, they never really get anywhere.
But I think the sweetest message, I think both the kids have sent me on Mother's Day that year, saying, Mama, we want you to know that how self-aware you are. And this is a battle that you're going to win. And I was like, oh, that's sweet.
So this is the heart of the meal. The main course is finally here.
But this is not a main course. Like, what the hell was the earlier thing?
The earlier things are just getting you ready for this moment. है ना? जैसे life में
Oops, that's a lot of...
लाइफ में भी धीरे 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 आप इसी पॉइंट पे आते हो.
Bilkul. I think we are right here now.
We are right here now.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we are at the point, thank you Radhika. So, we are finally gearing up for this, ना Shaan, Radhika. हमारी लाइफ में भी
Of course,
आप सारा स्ट्रगल ले लो, सारा सक्सेस ले लो. उसके बाद you want to sit together with your family, with the people who matter the most, and you want to share a meal. At the end of the day, what matters is who you're sharing this meal with.
True. Amrita, there's something that's on my mind for the longest time. I've never shared it, but whatever success, whatever one, you realize very often I hear people say that, success के लिए मुझे ये खोना पड़ा, मुझे वो छोड़ना पड़ा. But if you can't share a meal with your family together, what is that
What is the
success?
point?
What is the point of that success? If you can't have people around you at home, you have some of the greatest success stories, but their home story is pretty sad.
yeah.
So and it's not in your control.
Yeah.
So for me, the fact that whatever success came, but not at any cost, not at the cost of my family, not the cost of my personal happiness, is where I feel I'm so blessed.
How does the Mukherjee family celebrate? अगर कुछ मजेदार चीज हुई,
Yeah,
बड़ी
see,
बात हुई, तो what
सब
happens?
मिलके-
क्या ऑर्डर करते हो आप लोग खाने में, या खाने में क्या
I
डिश
tell you
होनी
what a
चाहिए?
typical thing is.
हाँ, tell us.
There is, so Soham, my older one, he's a music producer, doing extremely well. Mahi, our younger one, is a singer, doing very well. Father is a singer. We have
Mother's an
dinners-
entrepreneur now with
No,
three or
forget
four
the mother. For the
interesting
three
things
of
going
them,
on.
we have dinner conversations of 3 hours.
Dinner conversations, no songs.
No, they will talk
But
about
खाने में order क्या होता है?
about songs only, about music only.
But खाने में ऑर्डर क्या होता है?
Oh, so the
खाने
kids,
का order, my older boy,
Chonar dal?
he's Chonar, हाँ, Chonar dal.
Chonar.
I mean, he's very particular about his food. Younger one, I think he suspects he doesn't have taste buds.
no, he eats anything.
He eats to fill his
And I remember
stomach.
both of them JFC में जब आप लोग आते थे, दोनों बच्चों को लेके फुटबॉल खेलते थे. It was so cute to see them. और अब they are
Oh my
performing
God,
and
yeah,
like you
yeah,
said,
yeah.
Mahi, he was Shubh, right?
His name is
Sure,
Shubh. Actually,
yeah.
But his
His
stage
name is
name is
Mahi.
Mahi.
Yeah, so he insists that we call him Mai, otherwise there'll be confusion.
Yeah.
पर
So
आप लोग
he-
दोनों में से कोई कुक करता है?
She is a fantastic cook.
Fantastic cook, क्या बनाते हो?
fantastic cook. In fact, घर में भी जो भी खाना बनता है, she does the menu, she does the
Everything. I
the
cook everything.
changes. At nights, I prefer not to have too much of carbs. So you know that is something that typical cooks don't get, right? That
Yeah.
sort of grilled food. But that she's kind of got them.
No, I'm also very
भी बहुत
fortunate to have
मसाले
an
डालते भाई
excellent
उसमें
cook.
फिर भी they also add a lot of that extra masala. I don't know why they think that I can't eat that
You
masala.
do know that I love my help more than you.
But tell them a little bit, na?
You do know I will not tolerate anything against them said.
I'm very happy because मैं तो ऐसे बैठ के ना
don't put it on,
witnessing husband wife की कहानी. We started about your boys. They're already performing.
True.
What difference do you see between your time, the way your struggles happened, the way you used to do? You know, you said you were quite a hardworking guy. You were perfectionist. Do you think children of today have the same attitude towards work?
No, I'll tell you what. See, it's also because at that time I didn't have all the resources. I had no choice. I had to kind of, get it right. I had nothing on platter. And even so, having said that, with the kids getting all that on platter, they still have that amazing discipline and dedication to what they're doing. My boys,
Your
and
boys.
also around them, because I'm seeing that whole community work together now. Only thing is that the timelines are a little different.
Yeah.
They start about 4 o'clock in the evening
And go on
they
all night.
work till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Soham works very hard. I think he's
Then they sleep at
Crazy
about
worker.
4, 5:30. I mean, she keeps checking last tour, last call, whatever. She has all his
Last
history
scene.
down. She's woken in the morning. See, again he has slept at 5. I said, this year, every morning I hear this. She wakes up and says,
But
again
अगर
he
वो
slept at
पार्टी नहीं
5.
करने जा रहा और रियाज कर रहा है, what's the
He
problem?
doesn't
there's
party.
he does not party.
He doesn't party.
That's what I'm saying. Then it's then
He's out there
you're
working.
then you can't
party.
So
complain.
he is saying what to do. The industry wakes up at 4.
Yeah.
So even if I've woken up earlier, I'll get my brief, I'll get the work that I need to do. I'll get my, his music partner, Riz. He'll only arrive at 4 o'clock. So till then, whatever he'll do is work hours, he'll do something. But he only gets up at about, on a day that he'll sleep early, of course he gets up earlier. But on these kind of days. And the young boy, of course,
He's up every morning at
Mahi,
10:30.
he's
in the doing riyaz.
तो ये अभी तक नहीं समझ आया कि घर में ज्यादा बंगाली खाना बनता है, अंग्रेजी खाना बनता है, पंजाबी खाना बनता है कि क्या बनता है?
नहीं, इट्स अ मिक्स बैग.
Mixed
बंगाली
bag.
खाना तो बनता ही है.
अच्छा.
और हमारा टिपिकल एक शोरशे इलिश नहीं, सॉरी, वो रोहू फिश का एक मस्टर्ड फिश एक बनता है. माछ झोल बनता है लाइटली, because they are things that mom always enjoyed, and so even though she's not there, but we've carried on keeping her favorite food in the house. And खाने की बात चल रही है, मॉम की बात चली, तो एक कहानी तो मुझे, I have to say this. Now we just married, and we had some neighbors down on the first floor. और वहाँ मुगलाई खाना solid बनता था, एकदम typical, शाही Muslim family. So I love that kind of food. It was past dinner, and I landed up there, and I was
No, the stories I'll tell you because it happened to me.
Okay, tell.
Yeah, she was the victim of the story.
So I used to cook for him because Mama had gone to Calcutta. So I used to cook and I used to give him bhindi and rajma and kuch saag bana deti thi, whatever. But you know, regular वो chicken, what very regular food.
I'm hardly having egg.
3 दिन हो गए होंगे.
This is very
Fourth
early.
day I'm coming. He told me I don't have lunch. I said okay. Don't have lunch. I'm eating lunch outside. I said ठीक है. He's going for a recording. ठीक है. He goes off in the evening. You know, so Bengali have this thing called marketing, where you go to do marketing. Basically, you go to buy vegetables. So I've gone to do marketing. Now I've gone to do marketing, and suddenly the lift stops on the first floor, and that lady has opened and her husband is there and everyone, a sweet family. Says, "Ke acha beta, aap bhi aa jao andar." I said, "Aap bhi aa jao." I said, "मैं समझी नहीं." अभी तो आपके शौहर गए इधर से. I said, "Lunch? Saying, हाँ, lunch खा के गए. बोला कि आप एक ही मसाले में खाना बनाती हो.
Oh my God. How did you survive the marriage after
No,
that?
I just have a great sense of humor.
But-
you should ask me the question. Why did I still stay married to him?
But can I finish
That's
the
what I'm
story?
asking him. How did he survive the marriage?
Yeah.
That
How did you let
day-
him be married to you?
That day and from then on,
Look at the credit he takes.
oh my God, she turned into this crazy, amazing chef, just dishing out
Not chef, cook.
gourmet chef, I'd like to call her. I never went to the house to eat again after that. Never felt the need.
Guts.
I think
food at
this
home
is
was
a very
lovely.
cute story.
Listen, because I'd way past that thing of being pissed off, because when we were dating, he had passed on his ex-girlfriend's cards to me as like he has bought them.
I've come a long way, is all I can say.
He had taken double-sided tape and stuck things on it and written and passed them on to me. And I looked at them and I just started, and because I could peel off everything and read the
You
entire
got to be
script.
kidding.
Amrita, recycling is a thing.
Shaan?
Yeah.
Shaan?
It's a thing.
It's
No,
just like-
Shaan. एक
Save
अच्छा सा गाना
paper.
गाओ. एक अच्छा सा गाना
Save
गाओ to
paper,
make
save
up for
the-
this.
No, I'll tell you another thing. Every day I have such long hair. I've cut it this short and I've told him, is there a change? And he looks around and says, curtains? And I'm just looking at him like, what? I said, my hair is this short. And what do you sing?
What did you sing?
तेरे चेहरे से नजर नहीं हटती नजारे हम क्या देखें.
But he didn't realize it was my chehra only. which
गड़बड़
I'd
हो गया
cut.
थोड़ा सा. तेरी आंखों से more focused.
So this is, so I have been, you know, how you
तो
like,
जब भी लड़ाई होती है ये गाना गा के मना लेते हैं.
I don't know, I'm just like, I don't know.
Okay, that's sweet. And on that sweet note, we need to get some dessert.
Get some dessert. Yes,
Yeah,
too much
yeah.
of sweet happening.
Yeah.
Let's get some real dessert.
See, every good meal has to end with good dessert. Sandesh.
Yes,
This has
Sandesh.
been
Sandesh. Oh, you
Okay,
did?
so like in life, okay, not everything is sweet, but it has to end. We have to have that reflection.
A
क्योंकि
sweet
the
ending at least,
Sweet
yeah, yeah.
ending. And I think I can safely say that ये afternoon was one of the sweetest moments of my life. Just getting back together with you both. We've known each other for almost a decade, but
No, but true that for us also. It's been wonderful. We've spoken about things, and you know, lately I've been doing a lot of podcasts. Let me say, but a lot of things that we spoke today, maybe a little bit of the champagne had its effect, but
I'm
was
privileged.
very, very
It was
refreshing.
very
different.
from the heart, and I
Yes,
think
true.
I really appreciate the fact that तुम लोग दोनों ने इतने अच्छे से you both just
That's what Taj does to you.
yeah, doesn't it? Actually, Shaan is a lot like Taj. Taj over 127 years evolved and kept its Tajness, and Shaan 3 decades has kept his Shaanness. Do you agree with
It's
this
true,
line?
Amrita, when Chef Udipan came and told me, I've been listening to your music from my childhood, I kind of
Felt
felt
30
that way.
decades.
Felt that way a little bit, yeah. But I'm just so blessed, yeah, really, Amrita. I mean, I'm getting emotional. Life's been wonderful. Life's been wonderful.
These are the sweet moments, and
yeah.
we're going to have.
I actually wish there was I think, a very nice, expensive store down here with him being emotional.
तुम्हारी shopping करा. There is an expensive store down here.
You know, all I
Should I
tell
take the
her,
name?
I want 2 meals a day and a place to rest my head, and everything else is yours.
Oh.
It's true. I have no material excitement. Having said that, I shop more than she does.
Really? Yes.
I'm in Tokyo. I'm in
What am
Tokyo.
I saying now? Why am I
saying?
suddenly? Why is the halo behind my head suddenly disappearing?
Like just gone. Like,
Okay, I'll
what
put you
is
all
he
in a spot.
talking?
मेरा ये जो है ना एक रैपिड फायर सेक्शन होता है. अभी मैं तुम लोग को स्पॉट पे डालती हूँ.
Spot पे डालो क्योंकि मैं अभी कुछ ज्यादा
शैंपेन पिलाओ और
मैं कुछ ज्यादा ही
I didn't know. Thank God he said his own because I wanted to choke on my
No,
food.
I just heard what I was saying. Of course.
तो एक एक बाइट के साथ मैं एक एक सवाल पूछूंगी. But I actually want to touch upon mahjong. You have become a mahjong queen. I've heard now. Rahul was telling me, in fact.
So yes.
What's happening there?
So Sameepa, Kanchan, Shalini and me, we're 4 co-founders and we started a place called One Bam.
Okay.
It's a place where you come to play mahjong. So it's building a fantastic community of like great people. You know, so it's not just mahjong that is played, it's also a sense of belonging that comes with it. Games happen, obviously, that's the core of it. But what it's going beyond, I think it's now mahjong and beyond, where we're, you know, first of all, I hate using the word empower for women because I think
women don't need to be empowered.
Yeah, that's a passe and it's really boring. But
I think एक अच्छा तरीका भी है ना अपना दिमाग को भी एक्टिव रखना.
I think
मिलना लोगों से, have a social life.
You know, we have people who come there, they're not only playing the game, they network very strongly. And they also work from there, right? A lot of, you know, women are opening up their laptops and they're working, like a work from home, you know, whoever has worked from home. We also, you know, make sure that whatever comes to the place are by women entrepreneurs, right? So be it tiles or be it the food or the cloud kitchens, the women that we've got connected to, my God, it's like you think you've done and then you see somebody and you're like, God, you haven't done enough. That is the kind of community that is being built. We build a happy place, I tell you
that's
that.
a good thing.
Amazing. Yeah, somebody was telling me come for Radhika's thing. I said, oh, that's nice to know that Radhika started. Okay, over to our rapid fire.
Done.
Secret of still looking 30. Be honest.
Marry a young girl. That sounded very wrong, sorry. But yeah, when you have to keep up and, you know, she's not aging, how do I age, right?
Please give it to him. I love the champagne boy. Now he's like the
I'm saying all the wrong
chocolate
things.
boy and now you're the champagne boy.
Champagne boy.
Radhika, one Bengali dish you can never say no to. Bengali, huh?
Bengali dish
Not
I can never
Punjabi
say.
dish.
Yeah, I'll tell you. The Bengun Bhaja. I love Bengun Bhaja.
Bengun bhaja.
And one Punjabi dish you can't say no to.
I mean, I want to say butter chicken because that's so obvious.
Yeah.
But I love that saag. And she knows that.
Sarson ka
da
saag.
And makki di roti na bhi mile, but sarson da saag jo banta hai na, I go crazy with it.
सरसों का साग आप मक्की की रोटी के बिना नहीं खाना और थोड़ा घी के साथ.
हाँ, घी
और
थोड़ा सा गुड़ हो.
तभी वो उसका वो
मैं
कंप्लीट
बोला
होता है.
उतना elaborate ना भी हो, but वो साग मिल जाए तो I'm happy. I have it by itself.
Okay. We have already had this kind of, we've touched upon it, but देखते हैं कि one song that you can sing so that Radhika forgives you whenever you have a fight.
तुमसे मिलके ऐसा लगा तुमसे मिलके is a song.
Really? Yeah. Can you sing?
हुए पूरे दिल मैं गाता हूँ सुनती है बस और कैसी.
Beautiful. Who do the kids listen to more? Or must I say, who are they scared of more?
No, they're not scared.
अरे एक तो होगा ना?
No. Actually, our kids are not scared. That's something I'm very, very proud
It depends
of.
on
But
which,
like, who would they
on
listen
which
to?
topic.
Listen.
With me, जब ऐसा ऊपर ऊपर जनरल टॉपिक होना कि क्या चल रहा है, लेकिन कुछ सीरियस इशू है तो फिर मम्मी के साथ.
I think I'm their comfort zone.
Nice. Saregama or The Voice?
The Voice was very interesting as a show because of the whole mentorship involved with it. But Saregama is very close to my heart. I mean, everything started then. Our first child and, you know, all the everything.
All special
everything came with
moments at that
Saregama.
time.
That 2002 to 2006 is too beautiful. I learned so much through Saregama. Yeah.
Talking of learning, Ustad Ghulam Mustafa Khan's training or MTV? Which shaped you more?
I mean, you can't even compare. You can't even compare.
It's a hilarious question. But sometimes...
But yeah, I mean, of course, there's a lot of... MTV was very comfort zone because growing up in Bandra and, you know, it was like just an extension of who I was. But serious classical training I couldn't even call it classical training, but like proper vocal training hadn't happened until I met my Guruji. So and after
And that came much later, you were telling me.
Much later. I started only in the age of 30.
For you, what do you think for him is important? Studio recording or live stage?
Which is more, I think he gives both equal weightage. There's nothing, when he's in the studio, he's 100%. When he's on stage, there's 100%.
But what gives him the thrills?
I think live.
Yeah.
I think for any artist, live is live.
It's instant gratification.
Yeah, live.
And these days you sing a song and you're wondering whether it's even going to be in the movie. So that's another added tension. वो चलते रहता है, and she has to deal with that also. But live का तो पता है, हो गया. पैसे आ गए.
That's a good one. Tanha Dil or Aksar?
Tanha Dil.
You?
Tanha Dil.
Kolkata or Mumbai?
Mumbai, I mean, I'm born and brought up in Mumbai.
Yeah, but still you're a Bengali.
My parents are from Calcutta, and of course, so if there's a second city, then it's Kolkata, but
One
me
song.
Mumbai ka rahe.
Oh, nice. And फिर से बोल देना वो line, please.
Me Mumbai ka rahe.
Amazing. You're a good Maharashtrian मुलगा.
मतलब जन्म आणि मृत्यू पण मुंबई मध्येच होणार.
वाह, क्या बात है.
झालं.
One song you wish you had sung first.
No, that's a tough question. Every song, once someone sung it, it becomes their
But
song.
I have one for me, which I wish he had sung Khuda Jaane.
But come on, KK Hazir, come on.
Yeah, of course. I
would
wish
have never been able to.
No, whether you would have not is a different
It's a beautiful song.
thing.
She loved
but
that
I
song,
love the song. I wish he had sung that.
I know. And as much as we always, for the amount of awards or whatever, why KK didn't get a Filmfare on Khuda Jaane was and Babul for Hum Tum was a bigger disappointment to her than anything, and to me also. Because
Yeah,
they
I
really
was
sang
like,
those songs
why have they
beautifully.
not got it? Like, what is going on?
Yeah. No, anyway.
All right, that brings us to the end of this beautiful afternoon.
Can we celebrate? We're having our Shaan Day.
I could see him like wanting to go for it, but always stopping. Every time I asked a question, what did you like the most out of the dessert platter?
Oh, I'm a Mishti Doi person.
Even I am, but I enjoyed the payesh a lot.
The payesh was very good. The payesh, my mother-in-law has spoiled me. The payesh that she makes, so there were just two people whose kheer or payesh I could eat. One is my grandmother, that kheer, and payesh from my mother-in-law. Every birthday of mine, without fail, she has made it.
I love the way you talk very sweetly and very fondly of your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
आजकल नहीं देखने को मिलता है, which is why I'm going on saying it, and it's really touched my heart, because you don't see couples like this anymore. You don't see people who are, who are cheering each other on, who are supporting each other, through lows and highs of life. They're together and they're celebrating every moment. You celebrated when you had nothing.
I don't think our happiness quotient has ever changed.
Yeah, you were happy as, as a lark. You were singing away as always.
No, but I should say the family will expand soon. We have Stuti coming into our family, who's my Soham's to-be.
Girlfriend for now.
Now. But
wow, yay, congratulations. That's
So we have that same bond.
Amazing.
So right, what my mother-in-law gave me, I'm giving her.
Oh, that means she's coming in soon.
Yes. At least as a member of the family. Marriage is a little later.
Pressure.
No
Just
pressure.
both of them.
Yeah, Stuti, no pressure.
Take your time. Let me quickly eat something.
Eat this, and while you eat it, I want to really, really thank you all for opening up your hearts, your lives, and having the conversation and your appetite. I know we've really dabaud and eaten.
Oh my God.
But it's been truly a wonderful afternoon. And अब अगली बार जब मेरे घर में मिलेंगे, we're going to sing again. यहाँ तो आपने ज़्यादा गाना नहीं गाया. But
बातें ही चलती रही और खाना चलता रहा.
तो जाते-जाते कुछ गुनगुना दो.
अमृता के लिए क्या गा सकता हूँ मैं?
मेरे लिए.
I mean, for the show.
Why not? Go for it.
Something. You have any song that
I love all your songs.
I'll sing a song that started all for us also, very beginning, the first song. ये हवाएं जुल्फों में तेरी गुम हो जाएं. Ting, 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 ting. Keep it short.
Keep it short, yeah.
Because you don't know if the rights are there or whatever, but yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Means a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.